public, protected, or private. If a method or property is defined as public, it means that it can be both accessed and manipulated by anything that can refer to the object. Sometimes that's a good thing. You may have no need to restrict access to a property or method. For example, public methods can be exposed as part of an application programming interface, or API. As an abstract example, think of public like a picnic that anybody can come to. If defined as protected, members can only be accessed within the class itself and by inherited and inheriting classes. Inheritance will be covered in a later video, but in short, a class can have all the properties and methods of another class. The end result is a superset of all the methods and properties of both classes. The class that is inheriting methods and properties is referred to as the child, and the class from which the methods and properties are coming from is known as the parent. However, regular code or a different class that was unrelated to the parent class would not be able to access the protected property or method. To continue with the abstract example, think of it as a company picnic where family members of employees are allowed, but not the general public. When restricting visibility, protected is the most common scope restriction. Finally, if a method or property is defined as private, only the class that has the private members can access those methods or properties, despite whatever relationships between classes there may be. With the picnic analogy, only company members would be allowed. Family members and the public are excluded. In regular practice, private visibility is used less often as it can cause headaches and bugs when dealing with class hierarchy, so use it sparingly. Let's extend the address class by adding some protected properties. Open the address class file. Then navigate to after the property declarations. We will add 3 protected properties: a primary identifier for a table that will be accessed later, a time created, and a time updated. We are protecting them as we do not want them to be accessed directly. This is internal information that should not be manipulated by anything other than the address class and anything that is associated with it. A best practice is to visually indicate that a method or property is protected by prepending the name with a single underscore character. We'll start with the primary key of an address. Protected $_address ID. Next, when the record was created and last updated. Protected, time created, protected, time updated. Save the address class. Test out these new protected properties by adding the following line to the end of the demo. Echo H2 testing protected access. Echo, double quotes this time, address ID, address underscore ID. This will intentionally fail. Save, then refresh your browser. You will get a fatal error, cannot access protected property. I will demonstrate how to access these protected properties in the next chapter, overloading with magic methods.